Guys, it's Mrs. Saucetta. I'm here to show you how to complete your fill-in-the-blank worksheet for the interactive website, Slip, Slide, and Collide. And so first thing you need to do is just click on this link. And once you click on the link, that will open up the website for you. And let's read the instructions. It says, read the introduction, then click on the red link below the pictures. So we're going to read over the introduction, and then you're going to click on the red link below the pictures. Now, this is when you're going to start filling in your blanks. So these go in order, and they're separated by paragraphs. So our first paragraph is about convergent boundaries, and this goes along with this first paragraph up here. And so it says, at convergent boundaries, tectonic plates collide with each other. The events that occur at these boundaries are linked to the types of plates, oceanic or continental, that are interacting. And so we have a couple blanks. It says, the events that occur at these boundaries are blank to the types of plates. And so they are linked to the types of plates. So you can Control-C to copy that and go back over here. And you can highlight that blank line and Control-V to paste in your blank. So the events that occur at these boundaries are linked to the types of plates, oceanic or continental, that are interacting. So you go ahead and copy the word interacting, and you could highlight that blank line and hit Control-V to fill in the blank. And now you roll down and you'll see we have subduction zone and volcanoes. And right here you have your subduction zone and volcanoes. So this paragraph goes with that paragraph right here. So you'll fill in those blanks after reading over the paragraph, and then it tells you that you need to roll the mouse over the interactive picture for a review. So this is the interactive review. So you just click on these different words and make sure you're reading the definitions. Once you're done with that, you just continue filling in the blanks down below. So you're going to use these three paragraphs. 1, 2, 3 paragraphs. Go along with this. 1, 2, 3 paragraphs. You're going to fill in all those blanks, and then you'll do your mountain zone. And the mountain collision zones and mountains, it's just one small paragraph. This paragraph goes along with this first paragraph right here. Once you finish that paragraph, you're welcome to go down here and hit the next arrow, which will take you to divergent boundaries. And then when you scroll down on your worksheet, you'll be here at divergent boundaries. So it said click next, and we click next. And now we're at divergent boundaries, spreading plates, divergent boundaries, spreading plates. And then they're in order again. We have 1, 2, 3 paragraphs, 1, 2, 3 paragraphs to fill out here. So you'll fill out these 3 paragraphs, and then you're going to click start to see how the rift forms. Here's the interactive you hit start on. You're going to watch that. Once you're done with that, you'll be at your transform boundaries, and there's 1, 2 paragraphs for our transform boundaries, 1, 2 paragraphs. So these are the 2 paragraphs that go along with these 2 paragraphs here. And then once you finish those, you're actually done, and you're just going to do the challenge, and I'll show you how to do that challenge. So you're going to click the Plate Interactions Challenge. So it says this is a 2-part challenge. First, you must figure out what plate movements and geological events are occurring at the 3 real-world locations, and then you will need to correctly identify 4 geological terms. Examine the real-world cases of plate boundary interactions. Using your knowledge of plate tectonics, see if you can determine what's happening at each site. You have 10 minutes to complete this part of the challenge, so you are timed. So you want to hit get the facts, but first read over everything. So it says one section of the boundary between the African plate and the Arabian plate stretches across eastern Africa, passing from north to south through the countries of Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, Malawi, and Mozambique. Get the facts in the case and decide what is happening at this plate boundary. You hit get the facts, and it tells you 3 facts. It says this region is referred to as a valley. So you need to think, what type of plate boundary is at a valley? It also says that there are some long lakes and that there are some dormant, extinct, and active volcanoes in this area, including Kilimanjaro. So the main thing that you want to remember, though, is that this is a valley. So you want to think, what is happening at the plate boundary to create a valley? So do the plates move apart to create a valley? And a valley is a really low area, a low area. So do the plates move apart to create a valley? Do they come together to create a valley? Or are they sliding past each other to create a valley? And so if the plates are moving apart, then that would leave extra space below where the magma would come out and create new land, and it would create our valley. So we would say that the plates are spreading apart from each other to create that valley. Then you hit next. You got to hit next very carefully, not like me. If you hit next too quickly, then it will answer the second question for you. So let's try that again. Okay, so to make a valley, the plates need to move away from each other. They're spreading apart. And then hit next really carefully. Okay. Now you can see the second question. It says, what geological event is most likely to occur at this plate boundary in the future? So if we know that the plates are spreading apart, is that going to create a mountain? Is that going to cause subducting plates to create a volcano? Will those lakes and valleys get deeper and wider because the plates will keep moving away? Or will the slipping plates cause an earthquake? And so we know that the plates are spreading apart, which means that the valley is just going to get wider and deeper over time. They're not going to stop spreading apart. So we're going to click on that, and it'll tell you if you're correct. And so you're going to go through and try your best. Once you keep going through, it will eventually take you to a word scramble, and you'll try to unscramble some words. And if you make it past that, then it will take you to a little quiz. And if you don't make it all the way through, that's okay. Just try your best and get as far as you can. If you're confused or have any trouble with the assignment, make sure you comment or email me and let me know if your questions and concerns.